Who don't yet have the Gymdesk app, I encourage you to download it from the App Store. It's free. Once you become a member, it's free to log in, check in, and all the consent forms and everything are found there. So that's something I encourage you to do. If you haven't already done so, we're going to go ahead and get class started. The way we start class, we remember how we start class? That's right, we start class. So there's plenty of space. You don't all have to stand in the back. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Boy, please, let's do it with our feet together. Right hand in a fist, left hand flat. Welcome, and we acknowledge all of our peers because we're all here working on the same thing. Making eye contact as we say hello to everyone. Good, excellent. That is another form of Qigong. If you're not able to look somebody in the eye, that means that there are things in you that we can tease out. We can try to tease that out. Eye contact's important. We need to see each other. So, any experience with Qigong? Okay, wonderful. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet together, remembering our ears, over our shoulder, over our hip, over our heel. Hands are by our sides. We soften our knees, and we step out just shoulders width, touching down on our heels. And we don't want our feet too wide, and we don't want our feet too narrow. It should be shoulders width. Good. Now, we're going to circle our hands from below, and we're going to bring the hands up level with the heart as our heels come off the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. Move coming down at the same rate. Making sure our knees stay soft. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hey, wait, no, we need the iPad over here, Taylor. Taylor. Keep going. Thank you. Inhale up. Hold. Exhale down. Please close that. At the hips, pressing down. Feel the stretch to the back of the legs. Rinse and repeat. Coming back up. Big circle. Exhale, pressing down. Inhale, arms up. Stop. At the hips. Take a moment to be completely still. Do not adjust. Even if you have a wedge, leave it on the hips. Before moving on, check in with your feet. Are your feet shoulders width? If they're wider, bring them in. Softening the knees. Hands come up, facing that space just below the belly button. Called the Dantian. Jump, jump. As we stand, make sure that we have at least a tennis ball underneath each arm, and that you can hold the dodgeball against your belly. more. Make sure that you're holding that beach ball. Eyes are up. Also, it should be, if anybody's got the gum or anything, I brought this is not time. You guys can just swallow it. Afterward use. To the dot 10. Welcome everyone. Okay. So on Tuesday we talked about 3 basic stances. Anybody remember one? What was the first one? Mabu. And the second one? Gombu. And the third? Shubu. Wonderful. I highly recommend not having hands in your pockets. They're just out of conditioning. I'll show you why. Christian, come on up. So Christian, he has his hands in his pockets. And if this is just a default, like in an unfamiliar place, I highly recommend you thumbs out, because if I come in and I bite against him, get your hand out of there. And that gives me enough time to do all kinds of stuff. And so that's one place we don't like to cross. I totally get it. I know. And then also the crossing the arms like this one here too. So turn facing this way. So by applying pressure directly on this X here, he can't get his arms out. Right? But by crossing here and applying, he has mobility. So we always want to just condition that in ourselves, even when we're cold. If your hands are cold, here we go. So we're going to spread our fingers as far as they can. Spread our fingers. And then we're going to close our hand as tight as we can. Tight as we can. Now, from this position, we can flick. This here. Flick. Good. And then from this position, we can grab. Can you hear? Can you make a sound? Flick. Grab. Flick. Grab. Okay, so now that means that we can emphasize out, we can emphasize in. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do it in little bursts. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I know, right? Walk to your body. 1, 2, 1, 2. Where are we at? Anybody know?
5, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. This is part of something called dragon claw conditioning. Really, open that hand. Open that hand. Open that hand. You should feel it in your forearms. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take a second, just feel it.
That was harder than it looked.
Yeah, just feel. Let them rest by your side. Don't touch it.
Oh, I feel so good.
Feel different? Yeah. What's the sensations?
Tingly, yeah.
Tingly. What is that, Danny? What's that tingly? All right. Lord, what's that tingly?
Blood circulation.
Blood circulation. Good. Yes, it is circulation. It can also be the chi. The chi. You all know that one? Probably not. You're not from Chicago. Neither am I. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through that Mabu, Gongbu, and Shu, so that we can add on 2 new. Okay? The Dingbu and Selu. I'll give you we'll work it through it. It's real basic. Starting with our feet together. Mabu, we soften our knees, step out twice shoulders width on our heel. Mabu. Mabu. Then we turn to our left, straighten the right leg, bending the left knee over and rotating the hips so that they are now facing in the forward direction. We are in Gongbu. You can place your hands on your hips so that you know what direction your hips are going, right? So take a look here. Here my hips are open. My back hip is open. I rotate my hip and now my elbows are facing these 2 walls. Now the hip is closed. You should feel a nice stretch through the back leg. Gongbu. From this posture, we turn the left foot out. And you should feel keeping the foot in place. We pivot on the heel. Shifting our weight forward, we slide the right foot forward like look at my shoe boot. Good. We'll shift our weight back. Our weight is all in the back leg, so we don't need to take a big step. Yeah, just like pulling your foot. So if anything, just put all your weight back. There you go. And the foot doesn't have to go off. If you can, raise your knee. Of that front one. Yes. Raise the knee. To make sure, and you don't have to hold it up, but just touch it down, just so that it reminds you that the weight is behind you. Good. There you go, soften that base knee. You got it. There you go. And rather than putting here, just bend your knee. So now, up like that, just up. There you go. Yeah, feel different. Good. Now, from this posture, from Shubu, we're going to step directly back and allow this toe to turn back in. Gongbu. Then turn out the back foot and straighten out the toe so you're facing forward. Mabu. Other side, Gongbu to the right. Good, yes. Ideally, from Mabu, we maintain the same distance. Rotate the hip down, Gongbu, then turn out that right foot, shifting our weight forward. We lift that back foot. Look at my Shubu. Good, and you should be able to raise that knee. So that should remind you to keep that weight back because our guiding principle, ear, shoulder, hip, heel. Lifting the knee. Good, that's your test. Stepping back and turning the toe back in forward. Gongbu. Pivot forward now. Toes are pointing directly forward. Mabu. Good. Gongbu. To the left. Shubu. Shift. And where's the weight?
Back leg.
Excellent. Gongbu. Shift back. Turn the toe. Pivot back. Mabu. Gongbu. Other side. Shubu. Gongbu. Mabu. Gongbu. Shubu. Gongbu. Mabu. Gongbu. Shubu. Gongbu. Good. Now, just check in with your feet. Yeah, you want to get that front foot. Now, because one of our stances has this like fencing, like look, this is that new stance that we're going to be going through today. Gongbu, the toes are on a 45 45, but you're facing your opponent. So like if somebody went for your center line, you can block, you can parry and guide it in a different direction. Whereas this stance is more back. Okay, so Gongu is more forward. 60% in the front leg, 40% in the back. Good. Then we turn up that foot. Oh no, we're going back, right? So now we go backside. From Gongu, Mabu.
Mom.
Good. Make sure your knees are bent. More. Yeah, there you go. Extra credit. Now, when you're in your Mabu, who remembers the Tootsie Roll? Or is that too old? Yeah, because remember, the butterfly was two sides, but the Tootsie Roll was one-sided. Okay? So you might need to do the Tootsie Roll depending on what side you're working on, right? But if both are going, then do the butterfly. You want to get them legs out, get the knees out, and feel that pull through. This area in the middle is called the gua in Chinese medicine. That's your hips and like the pelvis, that base that everything up top sits upon. And so when we open up the gua, you should feel circulation going down. You should feel a nice burn in the hip flexor. Right? And try it. Let the knees collapse in and then bring them back out. And feel the work. Feel like work? Good. Excellent. And relax. If your legs are a little tired, gently shift your weight into one leg and jiggle the thigh. Give it a try. Give it a try. Jiggle the thigh. At the knee. Down to the ankle. Bring it up to the hip. Good. Take a moment to just feel. We move, we just massage. Now we're meditating on these. So hands by your side, do your best to be still so that you can feel the work through your hands, through your leg. Does one side feel different?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Let's balance it out. Jiggle the knee. Other side. Jiggle the knee. Pat the knee. Get the front and the back. Down to the ankle. Bring it up to the hip. Okay. So now, I'm going to introduce you to two new stances. One is called Dingbu. Dingbu is nail stance. Dingbu is relatively simple, but it takes balance. This is a test of balance. So you soften your base leg and the foot just touches down. There's no weight in my right leg. It's all in the foot that's flat. Dingbu. Doesn't look like much. Then we step to the side, shift, Dingbu. Stay at the same height, no up and down. Step, Dingbu. Step, Dingbu. Step, Dingbu. Good. Step, Dingbu. Simple enough, right? Good. Now when we step, what part of our foot touches down? Heel first. Try touching with the heel first versus the toe. Feel it. Yeah, it's like you can sneak with that step. It's a sneaky step. You can take this to the dance floor, like, ding boo, ding boo, ding boo, Okay, now that you got it, come on over here. We're gonna line up and we're gonna face this way because we're gonna walk with it. Give us some context. Okay. So we start with our feet together. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna turn out the left foot. Shift our weight, and we're gonna step forward. Dingu. Then step forward on 45 on your heel. Dingu. Good. And hands on the hips. Step. And you don't have to say dingu every time. Just stay in coordination. If you're in the front, you're setting the pace. If you're behind, you're moving as one unit. No independent practice here. If you want an independent practice, take this stuff home. Or watch our YouTube videos and continue this on your time. Yes. Now, why do we want to coordinate with the people around us? Well, when we're in a group setting, that is one of the few times in which you can synchronize your movements. Inhale as you step, exhale as you dingu. Inhale, exhale. Changes the pace, doesn't it? I can't see it. Did somebody say something?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not alone. Stay at the same height. Whatever height you start at, keep it up. Can you hear my steps? Right, that's the goal. Sneaky step, as quiet as you can. Good. Wherever you're at, stay there. Now, we're going to step back on the toe on a 45, not in a straight line. Dingu. Step back on a 45. Shift. Dingu. Now, when you step back, you do step back on your toe. We step forward on our heel, backwards on our toe. What direction are we stepping? Yes. What was that?
Backwards.
Backwards. Are we stepping on our heels or our toe?
Toe.
Thank you. Inhale. So step back. Exhale. Also, you may notice when you step back, when you shift your weight, you let the toe up in the front, then step. Keep going. Stay together. Y'all should be watching them, moving at the same pace. That's why there's a big gap. So Taylor, y'all in the front actually are setting the pace. So whatever pace you move at, you're moving at that pace and you're moving at that pace. That's what we mean by coordination. Ding. Yes. Much better. That. On the toe. Step back on the toe. Yes. Make sure to get that 45. Stepping in a straight line will get you off. Step back, feel the work in the hip. Yes. Good. Once you touch the mat, you're clear. Yes. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Don't drag your feet. Crisscross. No, don't drag your feet. Good. Now, Taylor, remember, when you step back, you're leaping versus stepping and rocking. That means you have control here. You're out of control once you've done this. That's where somebody will get you. Rock back to touch. Touch, step back on the toe. Good, let the heel pivot. Yes, there we go to Dingo. Feel different? Yeah, and when you touch down on the ball of the foot to roll. It's a rolling action. You'll see, this is another exercise that we do. We call it old man walking. And it's because you want to be able to glide the step. And we could go into it. It's a regression of what we're working on right now. But this is technically the step. So it's, you see it? Right? So if I'm here, touch, roll, touch, roll, touch, roll, touch. So it's the relationship of toe and heel. And then going backwards. Got me? Huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. All right, let's do it again. What's the name of this stance?
Jingle.
Dingo. Good. This time we're going to turn on the right foot. Turn on the right foot. Stepping forward on the heel. Dingo. Doesn't have to be a huge step. Just on a 45, not in a straight line. You'll notice that there's these lines on the ground. If you have one as your anchor, step to the right of that line. Step to the left of that line. So this plank here is my anchor. You'll see that I'm on the other side of this, and I step. Now I'm on the other side of this plank. You follow me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's reverse the breathing. Exhale as you step forward. Inhale. Inhale. And we start stepping back on the right. Extra credit if you can be sneaky footed. You ain't getting no cookies from the cookie jar. No heavy flair. Who want a cookie from the cookie jar? Dr. Dan wants a cookie from the cookie jar. That's all we can start to make the cookie monster. Yes. You'll also notice I'm turning my head to use my peripheral vision. So as you turn to the side that you're stepping, touch. The other way. Hands on your side. What's easier, walking forward or backwards?
Backwards.
Backwards. Anyone else agree, disagree for them? Is it easier going forward?
Forward.
That's good. Yeah, well, that's what's up. I mean, you know what? When you're walking uphill, if you're facing the hill, you're using different muscles than if you turn around and walk backwards up that hill. So that's good. That teaches you, welcome to your body. What part of your body are you most connected with? What was the name of that stance? Ding Boo. Like ding. All right, so from Ding Boo, what we're going to start doing, we're going to add one more. We're going to add Se Liu Bu. Se is 4, Liu is 6, Bu is stance. 6-4 stance or 60-40 stance, meaning the weight distribution is 60 in the back, 40 in the front. Okay, so this is the stance. And you'll see that the hips are open, they make a T. Another name for it is a T stance. And you would be facing toward whatever it is. And this is a catching stance. So if, let's say, a bull is running towards you, you wouldn't try to catch the bull and mob him. It's going to run you over because of triangulation. Triangulation is from the belly button. You make a diagonal to make triangles. That's your weakest spot there, and from your Ming Mun or your sacrum going back. There's triangulation, so it's easy to push a person on their triangulation. That's why we pivot in Gong Bu. Our triangulation is this way, but our opponent is here. So even if they hit us, they're hitting the side of a triangle, which is super strong. So that's why we have these like crooked stances, is to help prevent people from triangulating you. So in a T stance, where is the triangle? On the sides, because the force is coming from here. So the bull runs in, you have the ability to here, pivot and guide it one direction, or pivot out and step and wrangle it down. No, not always. It could be a really strong person.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the story of a man who was given a calf when it was young, and every day he carried that calf on his back to and from the town, to the point where that cow was an adult cow and he could carry the adult cow on his back. That's incremental growth. Because if you're doing the same thing every day, twice a day, and it's increasing in, you know what I'm saying? So now that bull's running out, and he's like, boy, get your old silly butt, know what you doing? You know?
What you're saying is I need a cow.
You need a cow. Yeah. You'd be like, holy cow, I can carry a cow. Yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from Ding Bu, stepping out, T stance, shift the weight. But when you shift the weight, you turn the toe out, Ding Bu, pivot, step, T stance. Ding Bu. This back, the leg that has got the head heel on it, kicks out.
Before you put the other foot down.
Yeah, so it's like here.
Okay, same time.
Yeah, simultaneous. Step, pivot, shift. But where's the weight? Do we push forward in this stance?
No, it's back.
It's back. So we're sitting back, okay? And you'll feel it on both sides. So let us do it. We can start from, we'll shift our weight to the right side, Ding Bu on the left. Good. So we're going to step forward, pivot on the toe, and sit. Sit straight down. Good. Then shift, Ding Bu, step. Stay at the same height. Square yourself so that you're facing forward. Ding Bu, step. Opening. Do that butterfly. Do that tootsie roll. Ding Bu, stay at the same height. Don't come up. T-stand. Salute. Ding Bu. Salute. I think y'all were talking about being cold. Anybody cold? Okay, good. Ding Bu. Salute. Ding Bu. Salute. Ding Bu. Salute. Hit. Hit. Back. Way back. There you go. Hit. Step. hit. Good. The dingu is at the arch of the foot. Arch of the foot, middle. So it shouldn't be level with the toe, and it shouldn't be level with the heel. Try to aim from right in the middle, the arch of the foot. Good. Step. Yes. Next. Step. Good. Now, from here, go mabu by turning your foot so you're facing this wall. Turn out the left foot. Oh, guess where we're going? Back that way. Going forward. So go ahead, dingu. Suligu. Good. And check in with your feet. Make sure that the stance it makes a T. So the heel of your front foot should be in alignment with the arch of your back foot. There you go. Then hit. Good. Keep clean. I know it's a lot of work. You're gonna feel it in your quads, but it's good work for you. Step. Yes. 7, 8. Dingu. Silly. Shift back, Christian. It's not going to really load up that back foot and you're in your heel. Get into the toe of your back foot. There, yes, there you go. Dingu. Step. Yeah. Good. Step. Step. Good. Now make sure to square. Hold that posture there. So if you're looking at me doing it, I'm here in T stance. If I'm facing somebody, dingu, did I change my direction? What do you see? I'm facing, so then I can be like distract, and now I'm what was backside, front side. So try to, because you're using a sneaky step, try to keep your front facing forward, okay? Pick a spot over there. It could be some of the stained glass, it could be gold. Pick that spot and keep pivoting toward that. Okay? Step. Step. Much better. Step. Step. Good. In T stance, what direction are my elbows? To the sides. So you should feel a little bite on your backside because you're using your waist. This is your waist. These are your hips. So we have to separate waist from hip. So in here, there's a counter twist in the waist in order to keep the hands on the hips. And you're even twisting here. So that when you come to dingu, you're untwisting to twist the other direction. So you're bringing out your organs. This is good. This is a good organ massage. Dingu. Silly. Yes. Good. Tuck your hips underneath. Roll the hips underneath. Roll them. So by rolling, what I mean is, when we're in this stance, it's easy to allow there to be some lordosis, but we tuck our hips. Some of you might recognize it as this, like, yeah. So now, when you're here, tuck it, because you're the shit. Ah, like that? Okay. Dingu. Silly, bro. Now, put your hands out the front end like this. Like, stop in the name of love. Now, dingu. Silly. Yeah, yeah. There. Dingu. Silly. Here, why don't you scoot over to your left? If you're gonna do that for me. Step. Yes. Step. 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 Good. Other leg. There you go. Once you get to the back, you're good. Step. Step. Front knee is bent. Better. Yes. Feel different? Ding boop. Stay at the same height. Silly boop. Good. I want that step to be out here. Ding boop. Stay down. No. Good work. Silly boop. Yeah. Good job. Go ahead and rest. Okay, so now we've only been working on the feet. There's hands that go with this. And we haven't even gotten into the mabu, gongbu, shubu, dingbu, sulibu. So then there's hands that go with it. You know, you're gonna have hands and you're gonna have feet. Okay? Yeah. So now what we're gonna do is, now that we've worked on our new stuff, right? Dingbu, step out, dingbu. Now the reason I had to go backwards is so that it builds some proprioception for you, okay? Proprioception is sensing your environment. So being able to sense your environment without having to look at it. That's like a cabinet's opening and you're like, whoa, how did I know to avoid that? Some of my favorite proprioception moments that have ever happened was at a movie theater, okay? And it was after, I don't know, maybe 10 years of training. I walked up to the men's bathroom and all of a sudden, I knew I needed to move. And I stepped and pivoted like this, and the bathroom door swung right at me and I was behind the door. And I was like, how did I know? And some kid had just thrown it open and he was talking with his friends and he wasn't even looking. And the door swung both in and out. So it could have really like hit me. And then, you know, it just would have dazed me. But it was that proprioceptive like intuition, spidey sense that kicked in. So when you do things where you can't look, but you have to feel, right? And then the reason I had you turn to look is so that if you're having trouble sensing back, you at least have a tool to develop yourself. You follow me? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate our Dingbu, Silyobu with our other stances. Okay? So what it's going to look like. So it's going to, and I'm going to go this way just so you guys can see the stances. Okay? So I step out, Mabu, Gongbu, Shubu, Dingbu, Silyobu. Mabu. Oh. Big step. Big step. Big step. You're gonna be Mr. Crabbit. Mrs. Crabbit. We out here crabbing. Oh. You ready to crab? You ready to All right, let's do it. Let's line up. Let's line up. We're gonna add one step at a time. Don't be shy. Okay. Softening the knees, turn out the right foot, step out. Mabu, hands on your hips. Mabu, Mabu. Then turn, Gongbu, facing forward. Gongbu. In Gongbu, the weight is forward. 60% forward on the knee, 40% pressing back. Gongbu, turn out the foot to the left, keep the heel in place. Shubu, Shubu. Good. Now, we flex, step, shift, Dingbu. Step out on the heel, Suli. Turn out that foot, shift, step, Mabu. Turn, Gongbu. Left leg is in the back now. Turn out the foot, Shubu. What's next? Gongbu. Shubu. Dingbu. Silibu. Mabu. Gongbu. Shubu. Dingbu. Silibu. Mabu. That was fun. It is. And I'll show you some little like tips and tricks. Gongbu. Shubu. Yeah. Think shubu like you like my shoe.
Okay.
You like my shoe?
You like my shoe?
Hey, boo, you like my shoe?
Hey, boo.
Oh, it is? Oh, I like it. Hey. Ding, boo. Ding. Yes. Salute, boo. And rest. Good. So the pronunciation. You. Yeah, like you. You. That's 6. S is 4. You is 6. And then boo. Yeah, I see you, boo. Yeah, and you know we got another one called share, boo. Yeah, we have a couple of different variations of these different drills. So like sometimes you may see mabu, gongbu, shubu, jinjebu, sheru. That's one variation. This one is mabu, gongbu, shubu, dingbu, silibu. Mabu. Oh yeah. Okay. There's mabu, gongbu, jinjebu, and then shubu, and what? Oh yeah, then share. Whoa, shit, yeah.
That's the one, yeah. I love that.
That's another one.
Yeah, it's a minute.
Mabu, gongbu, jinjebu, shubu. Yeah,
Remember that shoe was like this too. Yeah, actually,
There's
it's
several
like this.
variations.
Yeah.
That's so much
I
fun.
love that one. I love that one.
That's so much fun. All the booze.
See all the moves.
All the booze.
Put the moves in the basket and collect them all.
I love that. Yeah, yeah. The community is just so rich. They be eating all the time. Yeah. Yeah. You hungry? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing, but this time turning out the left leg to go right. And we're just working on the feet. We're breaking it up because the hands are a little complicated. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's do it. Let's give each other some space. Let's get a definite first row and a definite second row. Who wants to join me up here? I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Okay. Soften the knees. Turn out the left foot. Mabu, hands on the hip. Gongbu. Shubu. Dingbu. Silibu. Turn out. Mabu. Gongbu. Shubu. Dingbu. Silibu. Babu. Gongu. Shubu. Dingbu. Sulibu. Babu. Gongu. Shubu. Dingbu. Sulibu. Babu. Gongu. Don't keep your foot in twist, but just bend your knee once. Straight up that leg and rotate that leg down. Yes. Good. Feel different? Welcome to your body. Shubu. Good. Just resting the toe. Love it. Dingbu. Try to stay right in the middle so you don't anticipate the forward. Sulibu. Mabu. Yes. Gongu. Shubu. Yeah. If you keep your feet, your shoulders with you, just place that foot. There you go. Dingbu. Yes. Point that toe. Point that toe. There you go. Yes. The effort is all that counts. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Nice.
Sulibu.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Get it.
Mabu. Yeah. And rest. Good. Well done. Okay, let's line up. Let's line up. What questions y'all have on the stances? What comes up for you?
When you're doing Shubu, because I know you kind of like step a little bit out like that, but then does it go back forward? Because when I see you do Shubu, sometimes I see your foot forward and then sometimes I see it slightly to the side. I was wondering what that.
Well, that would just be little minor body tweaks of my own, where like if I went from Gongu here and I slide forward, that means that I'm either rushing and I didn't fully turn out, or I'm catching my balance. So, but ideally, that 45 protects me.
So the stance would then be like that?
Oh, you mean Dingbu?
Yeah.
Oh, Dingbu, my foot is forward. Yeah, forward versus, and sometimes I turn out if it's in a transition. So if I'm like here, Dingbu to step back
Yeah.
to redirect, let them know I'm going that way. Yes.
Knee, knee was getting sore. Like, just that I'm pivoting the wrong way.
Well, it could be that you haven't been using that part of your knee and got the weight with weight against it in repetition.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I would recommend is when you start to feel the knee, like smaller and lighter, right? So that's why the sneaky step's important, because the lighter you are on your feet, because this is the exact same move. Mabu, Gongu, Shubu, Dingbu, Sulibu, Mabu. You see, it's just principle based. Yes, yes, my pleasure. Anything else? Anyone else? Guess what your homework is? All five. All five. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That was cute. I felt very.
for those who know all five. For anyone else, those two that we worked on, Dingbu, just stepping quietly. And you can even do it side to side to like the music. Or slow it down.
Big sounds like that, huh?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Can you do that, Danny? You good with that? You're just like, I'm like, oh God, am I offending her? What's going on? Okay, so right, so we have our Ingwu, and you can do it in place, you can do it forward, and then once you have that down, oh yeah, and of course you can go back, right? Then step forward, turn out, step forward, and you can switch it up. You notice I can do Suliubu to Suliubu. Suliubu, 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 Suliubu. You're going to learn that.
Yeah.
Trust me.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm having, that's one of the things I'm having extra trouble with staying in a straight line.
Yeah.
But I do that because I find myself doing this and, here, and I'm like,
Yeah. In our advanced class, we go through forms where there is a Suliubu, Suliubu, Suliubu. Can you hear my steps?
no.
That's the creak of the shoes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's big time to you and everything.
That's Taiji Qigong, yeah. That's a part of our 64-piece Taiji Qigong. It takes 2 years to learn. Minimum, 2 years. That's it. That's it. Yeah?
Some soft.
Yeah. Easy. 2 years to learn the pieces. Just to learn all 64 moves, and then it takes another like 8 years to get soft. Yeah. Okay, so the way that we end class, we're gonna line up, we start class and end class very similarly. So we're gonna start with our feet together and our ears are over our
Shoulders.
huh?
Ears over shoulders, over hip, over heel.
One more time.
Ear, shoulder, hip, heel. There we go. Ear, shoulder, hip, heel. Good. Soften the knees. Stepping out shoulders width. Jump, jump. Hands come up as if you're holding a dodgeball against your belly. 2 tennis balls under your armpits. Good. Level it, level it. Here we go. Very good. You can relax the back or stuff. The arms are good, but yeah, try to the softer you are, you'll start to feel this like
So
little
like
arm
a
pit here. Yeah, like you're holding this little ball. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ooh. Watch out. Yeah, I remember when I worked for Apple, there was this random guy who came to the store, and he was a Tai Chi master. I ended up finding his videos online, but he always emphasized, keep the wrist straight. No matter what you're doing in Tai Chi, the wrist does not bend, even in single whip. Here, it looks like the wrist wants to flex, and it feels like the wrist wants to flex, but really, hands here, close the hand. Hand is out, and you're flexing by reaching, by dropping the elbow. But the wrist is straight the whole time. So in jump jump, try to keep that wrist straight. So you let the chi move from the core to the fingers. The fingertips are called Jing wells in Chinese medicine, and the chi emanates like a light bulb emanates. So that means you have 10 light bulbs, and they are emanating toward each other. And where all those lights are pointed is the line, which is you. Nice. I be poetic sometimes. Level with the heart. Yeah, we try not to take ourselves too seriously, but we are very serious about our training. Soften the knees, Lord. Deeper, Christian. Level with the eyes. Why lift weights if you can't hold up your arms? Welcome to your body. Here it's like you're holding up a baby and you're just kissing on their little belly. Baby fat. Bring that baby fat down to the heart. This is the beach ball. Goes dodgeball, beach ball, dodgeball. To the down 10. Check in with your body. Does this exercise feel the same as before? Like when we began class? It might be easier now. You might feel warmer, you might feel looser. Good. We celebrate that. 3 gratitude circles. Repeat after me. Gratitude for my health. Gratitude for my practice. Gratitude for our community. Left foot to right. Right hand in a fist. Left hand flat. Thank you all for coming out to another successful Thursday night Qigong. Now, if you haven't, please, 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 I know I mentioned it before, download the Gym Desk app. It makes it so much easier on all of us. Desk. Gym Desk. One word. It's free to download, and your account that you received today, it'll give you a membership card with a QR. You just bring it in, we scan that, it makes life so smooth. If you want to keep training, we have a YouTube channel. All the classes are up there from a fixed angle, different fixed angles, but over the years, we've got some. So Chi Up Academy is the channel. Yeah. And then now, let's take our family photo. So every class, we always commemorate with a family photo. So who's gonna be our centerpiece and what's our mood? Huh?